And I said that the lady won before they give the results. As a matter of fact, I had my top four. And then in my top four, I did not have Bob. I had that fella. What is his name? Reds. Okay, that was my top four was Daddy Chess was in the top four. She was in it, Reds and the Queen, the former monarch.
Joy.
But I said to myself that there is no way that anybody else could get the crown. When they gave the results and she did not get the crown, I called a close friend of mine, tell her they cheated the young lady to the crown. I tell you, I'm not watching it live, but then someone was listening on the radio, and the reaction of those people who reported, especially on DBS, Cecil and Duncan and so on. I said, well, she has won. And then I was really, really surprised when they didn't give it to her. She was cheated of the crown. They gave the chap that it was a crown, but he did not deserve it. That's my view, man.
Yes, I also heard that the commentators usually bias. I would say that some of them are usually biased. Even gave Daddy Nashel the crown that night. Very, very interesting. And yes, I found that out, and it's very interesting. Very, very, very interesting there. 138. I mean, why cheat the lady? I mean, if she won, she won. And I'm sure Daddy Chess would agree. This nonsense in Calypso have to stop. I'm telling you, based on the conversation I had with one judge, the majority of the judges gave Nashel the nod. Hello, talk to me on the telephone.
So, Mark, in a situation like that, what can the Calypso Association do? Because you cannot make a person lose their crown just like that. And they say the thing decision is final. Something has to be done. Either they call the association together, debate something, and see what can be done. And if it's one judge, I think that judge should judge no Calypso again. I'm just saying.
No, the judge is saying that he thought that the Nashel won the crown, and the two judges that they called back to review the scores basically had Daddy Chess very low. So I don't know if you want to blame the judges for that, though.
No, I'm not blaming the judges. Listen, what I'm saying, whoever didn't give Nashel enough points, I put in it like that.
Okay.
Right? If it's enough points they didn't give her, they give the other one more points and put in, because by points you win. So what is going on there? Because a lot of us for Nashel would have won, okay? So to me, in a situation like that, a judge spoke it. The Calypso Association needs to have some kind of meeting, see what they can do. I mean, the person get the crown, but come and discuss that, because they can't make a person just lose their crown like that, man. That's not right. Thank you.
Well, based on my analysis here, both of the judges who judged Daddy Chess low also had Nashel at the top, though. But the head of the judges, I'm being told, asked these two judges to review their scores, and hence they had to go back and, of course, analyze. And when they checked again, all judges had to review. Daddy Chess came on top. Hello, talk to me. Yes?
That's not a new thing, you know. How come the callers not been asked them to review when Sandy wins her crown and they give it to Briggs? To Hunter, and when Briggs win in 2000, they give it to Hunter. Nobody wasn't concerned then.
But when I get your point, it's not water under the bridge as many years ago, but we have to correct the wrongs. Two wrongs can I make it right? On the telephone, hello, talk to me, yes.
India Kaiso status quo. They're playing like country people. Instead they show you the way. They want you to run. I'm putting the status quo on notice. Maron Girodel is coming for you. Have a good afternoon.
Hello, controversy after Calypso show. Hello, talk to me. Yes.
Hello, Matt. If the chief judge who asked them to review their points,
Yes, but they could
so
have
what I'm
refused.
saying, if the chief judge called them to review their points, was there disparity between the points? You understand what I'm saying? If one judge give a person 20, I'm just giving bogus figure. This another judge give a person 10, another person 9. That is a disparity. I am asking, probably you would know, was there a disparity between the points? That's why the chief judge asked them to go and review their points. That probably could be another side. Thanks.
All right. Well, something went wrong because all of them, after the two judges gave Daddy Chess low points on the first round, it means that everybody had to review again, asking themselves a call. But it's even Mr. Ian Jackson. You heard him this morning. I did not reveal his name, but now I'm saying it. Did agree with Marlon Girodell as injustice. Hello, talk to me. Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good
Good afternoon.
Yes.
You know, them thing is not my sin, and I doesn't call it is not to win. But in the 24 callers you get so far on that topic, when I finish give my opinion, that just going to dominate till the rest of the afternoon. Listen to me well. I came from Viva La Carnival after 12 minutes to 1 on Saturday. That is from the Kingsfield Airport. So I deliberately choosing all the 4 stations that carry me to listen to DBS radio. The world by extension know where my heart be, where your heart be, where Duncan, Cecil, and Darren Tip heart be. When I hear Duncan, Darren, and Cecil, and everybody know the way Daddy Chess heart be, saying that is National Crown, they giving the little thing before whatever judges and checking out. Which I love Duncan checking about the whole hour and a half in his years of Calypso Bouillon, like as they want to take over, people falling asleep, they go hearing the results. No, hear the real story now. Marlon Girodell is not my favorite cup of tea. Neither do I want to be his favorite cup of tea. But the reality is now, listen to your boy now, yeah? You know the reason why Nashel could never, ever get that crown?
Why?
Just because Marlon Girodell is the writer of that song. You can take it to the Dead Marines, to Royal Bank that leaves, Scotia Bank, and you will get cash. Me that's telling you that. Once Duncan, Zariel, and Cecil, arch-nemesis of any opposition, can say that. They say, boy, Nashel, that is a national crown, Daddy Chess, Joy, and Red. All that be there, that is all you can go back on YouTube and play it back. Bob is my partner, but Bob don't have no place there. I telling you, I was listening to Daryl, Duncan, and Cecil, and they tell you, Nashel for the crown, Daddy Chess first place, Joy the Monarch third, and then Red. So I telling you, there again, the reason Nashel could never, ever win that crown is because Marlon Girodell write that song. Good afternoon, go and get your cash.
And George has promised that they would break their silence very soon. Huh? It's not my place. Somebody probably said the Calypso. Hello, talk to me. This is the talk on the block. I told you I'd go find out, and I did. Hello, talk to me, yes?
Why didn't the other judges stand up against the chief judge? They should tell the chief judge, no, we're sticking with what we have. But they have to bow down to the chief judge, for the chief judge, so that even Calypso, you understand? They should not, that is my view,
Okay.
If most of the judges have national, they should not have bowed down to the chief judge. So there's a problem there with the chief judge. What's going on? Most of all, you have the points for national. The chief judge can go and review. Go and review what, and most of all, you have national. They should stood up and say, no, we're not reviewing. We're not reviewing.
All right. 449-309-596. Interesting there. Oh, yes. Talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Matt, maybe the chief judge pencil point break. So what I want to recommend for you now is that raise the 20,000 now the people's king and give it to Nasha.
25, not 20, 25.
25, yeah. So raise the money now. All over.
As I said, I spoke to her a couple of hours. She said, Matt, the people crown me, so it's okay.
What was wrong with Mystery Song? Someone needs to answer questions. They stifle in the asphalt. Infection leaves to grow. It's gonna no. Workshop after workshop. Send readies we saying.
Calypso controversy.
Seems to be working. Seems to help from politicians. So we learn to the people.
What happened on that night?
Next year, you'll be there. But you can't have to let us one year. Next year, you'll be there. How we say you'll be there. How we say, we got live so far we there. How we say, we got live so far we there. Somebody, how we say, we got it so. Before them to storm high, before you see low. Somebody, how we say, we got it so. From the judge,
Someone said too many judges. At least 5.
Somebody, how we say, we got it so.
Matt,
yes.
I don't think Matt good program as usual. You have the mic on your back. Matt, you are the Prime Minister of Radioland, okay? I must tell you that. Matt. The dirty chess, Calypso, the form, and the crown that he in his heart is not one. What he's supposed to do is come and give up the crown, Matt. The man, and the judges know, Matt, on
I think your voice note is breaking up, but I think I got the sense of what you said. You see, if Daddy Chess had the conscience, he would give the crown to Nashal once everybody's seen his Nashal's crown. Hello, talk to me. Yes, that's what I heard.
Yes, Matt. Good afternoon to you and your listeners. I would like to say I did not listen to the Caribbean show at all because, I kind of have a sort of bias towards the particular Caribbean who is not in the scene for maybe over so many years.
Mm-hmm.
And Matt, I would like to believe that the judging of the Caribbean show was not in the best form for a lot of years, but Matt, come on. You got to understand that the Labour Party people have taken over the Caribbean show like every other thing. You understand me? So this is one of the reasons why you find this sort of discrepancies in the character judging. Good afternoon.
I wouldn't really say that though, because the commentators that we usually, of course, criticize, and everybody knows they're pro-Labour, was saying on that night that National won the crown, hands down. I don't even want to drag Labour Party in that. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Yes, Matt. You are right.
Yes.
Because these people on the other side of the radio station that usually criticize, they agree that this young lady won. I heard them.
Mm-hmm.
They agree that she won. So since they can agree, that is to show you. And no wonder the other one put the crown early on his head. He does taking it out at all his heart on his head. Because he know he wearing something that's not his own. What a shame.
Well, I wouldn't really criticize Daddy Chess. They gave it to him. So why would you want to criticize Daddy Chess when he was awarded the crown by the judges? It's a conscience call. Hello, talk to me, yes? Are you there, Colin?
Yeah, Matt, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
For me, I want to understand.
Yes.
If you have the judges in the majority give it to Nashel and you said there was a review, what would one have reviewed or judge could have reviewed when the show is already gone? You only judge based on what you've seen at the time. So how do they do a review to even change that score? That I would like to understand. You go back and watch a video. That's why it took so long to come up with the results. Because if I judge based on what I saw, so how do you ask me to review my results for it to even change? That I don't understand. Because the show has already gone, and I put my mark up based on what I saw. So when you ask me to review, what am I reviewing when the show is already gone?
Maybe they had to look on the tapes again. I don't know. But they will have to.
Yeah, no, because on that night it happened. So would they have watched the whole show again and then change the results after on a tape? That doesn't make sense. So if whatever that chief judges that have so much clout to allow the majority to change their score to get that result, I mean, we're in a sad place a long time, but it just shows that the whole society and every facet of it, every institution is just compromised. Have a good day.
Thank you. And of course, as I said, that judge, I guess his conscience was ticking. Although I will say that the chief judge instructed at the time, see how much I know? What happened there should stay here. Well, that George spilled the beans. Hello, talk to me. You there, caller?
Mark,
Yes.
I say that judge is powerful because if you have 9 judges and 1 judge against 8 people, that judge powerful. Mark, and it's not Daddy Chess, it's the judges. People can't blame Daddy Chess, my brother. And what I'm saying, year in, year out is the same deep thing. My brother, imagine, Cecil and them was saying on DBS, in the free radio station, I always like to listen to DBS. I hear Donkey and Stowe, Cecil and them saying, Nashel get the crown because they were criticizing Beauty and the Beast. And they say, I hear one of them saying, Beauty and the Beast, it don't make no sense. And they sing. So now I sit down and I thinking, right? They sing. It's time for Dominican to do something with them judge because the crown on his head already on. You can't take the crown. Blame one judge. Maybe they pay that person.
All right, Marlon.
That's why the calypso will say so.
As I said earlier, going forward, I think they should have 2 sets of judges. One for the final, or one for the first round, another for the second round. By the time first round is finished, you tabulate, and at the end of the second round, you tabulate. In 5 minutes, you get the scores. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yeah? Mm-hmm.
Yes, Matt. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
How is the calypso show, Matt?
Yes, it did. Not me. That was
you.
I pause.
Matt,
yeah.
I listened to the show and I saw the crown between Nashel and Joy. That's what I saw.
Okay.
Joy had a very good performance. She did very well. And when I heard where she was placed, I was shocked. Okay, when I saw Daddy Chess there and Nashel, I said, okay, Nashel going to win. And then when I heard the results, it was unbelievable. But what I would like to ask, at that time, what can be done, even when the judges themselves found out that that Nashel should have won? According to you, you cannot blame Daddy Chess. Somebody give you something, you take it. Not many people will go back to, well, you know what? According to what's going on, I don't think I had deserved it. Take it back. Can anything be done legally or any other way to compensate this young lady because she deserved it? And everybody, even the judges, what influence does the chief judge have to make the people change their decision? And then Daddy Chess came all the way up and won the crown. Can anything be done? Can she be compensated even if they still let Daddy Chess keep the crown, but give her the equal amount of money that the how you call it, the monarch deserves. She needs to be compensated, and something needs to be done. That's not fair.
All right, thank you. I would like to hear the president of that one. Hello, yes.
Matt, let me tell you.
You're back. Tell me.
I love my sports. So I was watching skating, the figure skating years ago, right? After they gave the result, Matt, they gave it to a Russian. Now the people who were there, people that know this game, and the people, they said, no, that cannot be the Russian. That is for the Canadian. There was a Canadian there. They said, no, that is for the Canadian, not the Russian. Matt, when the people in charge, they went back to check, the computer and what checking. One judge, it was a French judge, I remember that well. A French judge that gave the Russian, I don't know what she did, they had some agreement in Russia, I don't know, I wasn't there. But a French judge gave the Russian and made the Russian win. They banned that French judge. They should never judge again.
Well, we'll see what happens. And again, I'm not repeating a rumor. I'm hearing it from a judge, huh? And sometimes you have your conscience ticking. And something is not right.
Somebody, it's not somebody, but any calypso. That's my calypso, it's so. Somebody, now any calypso. Somebody, now any calypso.
Flow makes your next phone upgrade easy. Add postpaid to your internet plan and score a Samsung Galaxy for as low as $33 a month. It's the smartest way to an interest-free premium phone upgrade. Don't let anything stand between you and that new phone feeling. Step into your upgrade with confidence. Visit us in store and sign up today. We keep your rhythm flowing. Terms and conditions apply.
Dominica, it could happen at any time. Whatever you're doing, stop. You confirm to exercise your right, your vote, your party, your responsibility. This fresh confirmation process gives you the power and authority to choose your candidate. Don't miss this opportunity. Don't let it pass you by. Go exercise your right. The professor unleash your vote. Your vote is important. Make it count. You make first communion. Now is your time to confirm. To vote. Look, Patricia Terry Shirley T-Boy Lucia Kami already confirmed. Hurry, join the confirmation process. Make sure your name is big and bold on the electors list. Go and register in the names that you can go. Make sure you work with your witness in your polling station who is already registered. Do it early, do it fast, do it now. Call the confirmation hotline at 617-9595 or 275-8164. Do it because that makes you 100% Dominican. Breaking news at Piet Williams at Rockaway. Today alone, as I speak with you, over 1,400 customers have already secured sandstone and concrete block.
Now I can build my veranda, fix my porch, and I always wanted a laundry room.
Piet Williams, contractors, builders, homeowners, owners of Airbnb. Now's the time to take advantage of the Piet Williams massive 16% discount.
To build upstairs, yes. Let me go and call my husband.
Put an extension, a driveway, a new study, a shed, renovated garage, no problem. We know the expenses of building materials in Dominica. You need blocks, you need sabbath, money in your back pocket, money in your wallet, money back in your budget. Only at Piet Williams 16. Pay now and collect by November 30th. This massive sale ends March 6th.
Piet Williams, we sweet 16.
We're making it sweet 16, sweeter than ever. This massive sale ends March 6th. Pay now and collect by November 30th.
All
you, I just meet Goldwyn in Roseau again. Same place outside Flossie's. I tried to dock in, but he had time to see me. Well, story start again. Million, lot of my power with us, huh? Fella, I said the same thing you doing, shopping at Flossie's. And you don't have to tell me the same thing you tell me last time because I'm busy. It's to hear him way. You reckon? I'm my pocket boy. I won't tell you that I save money in food and drinks when I buy quantity. I save more. Oh, shucks, man. Well, when you're still telling me, I know already. Tu paga respect moi. But can you people parler? I will tell all my friends from London, US and Dominica to come to Flossie's, right next to the Rosa Market. Open Sunday to Saturday. Flossie's can do it to you. I think Goldwyn shopping for farming supplies. So I asked him, what are you doing inside Bloombox? Do you have a farm? He tell me, that's how tell sort. I've been married 37 years. Look at my money farm. They say, no, not woman, like land for farming crops. And then you understand, Bloombox is the most affordable on island. Knapsacks starting at only $57.71. Elsewhere, it's $300 plus. Cutlass seeds, seeding trays, nursery pots, sales of potting mix, all at way better prices than anywhere else. Fertilizers, 3-in-1 multi-tool, and so much more. Located on Federation Drive, Goodwill. Second property on the right after the Valley Link Road and on the corner of Drury Lane and Hanover Street in Roseau. Bloombox. Let's bloom together.
Somebody suggested maybe we should do a GoFundMe and raise the exact amount of money for Nashelle. The people crowded that night, huh?
What was wrong with mystery song? Someone needs to answer questions. They stifle in the answer. Infection lives so broad. It's gonna no. Workshop after workshop. Same practice we see it.
Somebody says not both Sandy and Briggs won the crown when they gave it to Hunter. It always happened.
To the people, and this is what we say.
As I said, 2 sets of judges. And that solves the problem right here.
Somebody, how we say so.
The conversation on that Calypso crowning monarch is nothing, is the monarch. I think the judges were not man enough to accept the fact that a woman or women could be the monarch 2 years in a row. So actually use this sexist acts and crown at the chest. But this young woman was clearly robbed. Then they said she won on presentation. That's my opinion. His presentation was not even original because he used an old film song from the Disney land, Beauty and the Beast. You understand? So that was original. So the presentation should not have even gotten the full 10 points it required. If presentation is 10 points. So I don't understand how and where. And after speaking to numerous Calypso people that have studied and listened to Calypso over the years, they couldn't even understand how Daddy Chess beat this young lady. She was clearly robbed. I don't know her. I haven't seen her. But I just want to tell her, keep on moving on, man. She had some really good stuff and she deserved to be crowned Calypso monarch. I'm listening, man.
Every year it's the same thing, fans and them complaining. What was wrong with Mystery Song? Someone needs to answer questions. They stifle in the answer.
Yes, Norman from from New York. What do you think of the Georgian?
Matt, I think those judges need to go back on the drawing board. I'm very disappointed, like everything else in Dominica. It's politics, they politicize on everything. I think that that young lady should be crowned. Joy should be first runner-up. Daddy Chessford runner-up and Bob Pop runner-up. They deprived that young lady of the effort that she made. And Joy defended the crown as well. The lyrical content on both Calypso was so great. The melody, the satire, the rendition. My goodness, these things need to stop in Dominica. They need to get real in Dominica and stop robbing people blind of their achievement. I'm really and truly pissed off and disappointed with the result. They must stop it. They need to stop it and stop it now.
Norman, thank you from New York.
Thank you for hearing me out. I would like to wish all of us well. And I'm glad we had a peaceful carnival. Keep it up, Dominicans, and let's get rid of this criminal enterprise to bring Dominica back to reality. Have a great day. God bless Dominica.
God bless you. God bless. God bless you.
The conspiracy seems to be working. With no help from politicians, so we turn to the people, and this is what we say.
You know, 98% or maybe 99.9% of callers agree. Good afternoon, man. Calypso, don't joke. Chess sent the message through song. If the George's roof not leaking and the house flooding, they must fix it. So, Georges, you have to fix your roof, huh? Hello, talk to me. Oh boy, are you there? Yes, yes.
At the night of the show, after it was over, the DBS commentators, your good friend said, Huvek lost, but Nashel is the queen. Your good friend. I don't call him name. Nashel is the queen.
Is the queen. All right.
That's what he said. Huvek lost.
Okay.
Your good friend.
Thank you.
Wondering who speak all tricks, there is one day to end this. No one to point fingers, because my love for the art form I'm still holding strong. Giving only someone more. So it ain't no competition after competition. Then who's still judging? My carnival spirit they're feeling. With no gift from the earth, it should be joining full of family and have one big Calypso don't pass. Next day, no we bet, but you can't offend it for 20 years. Next day, no we bet, and we say you're feeling how we say.
On the telephone, hello, talk to me. Yes.
How we say, so how we say. Somebody, how we say, Calypso.
Oh, what a timely song.
Somebody, how we say, Calypso.
Hello, huh?
Yeah, Mark,
Yes, Marlon.
do you know in the press conference the Prime Minister had, I heard him saying that you was behind the others asking him questions. The Prime Minister said he didn't even know that the chess would get the crown. He said his favorite song.
What's that song?
Fix Your House.
Yes.
When I hear him say that, I say, the people can't say my boy DBS because Calypso, because DBS always love the PM and the PM always love DBS song. So I say, he take Daddy Chess. Daddy Chess go and get that crown because they're going to give the PM a gift. He just loved this song. And Dominican, once again, do not blame Daddy Chess. blame the number one judge. Imagine one more thing, Matt, when I hear, I'm saying it again, Donkey and Stove and them talk about Beauty and the Beast. They said, what's the Nashel, that's an M Nashel, get that. And I shocked to hear a group of labor rights saying, I'm boasting Nashel. And what that thing troubled me there, what they say, Beauty and the Beast, where the beauty coming, where the beast coming, and they sing, but Daddy Chess, he put great effort in the song. And Matt, you know what, I was upset with that song about with blows on HC, blows on Maran, but that song wasn't looking A1. You know, from Deva, boy, I'm calling them people names. Imagine Cecil and them criticize that song. They said they shouldn't call the people the man name. You know, from Deva, boy, you know, Matt, it wasn't looking good, and I was very disappointed with my boy. I see him, little boy, the Bob, very decent man, but I didn't like the Fam Deva. And let me just say, Nashel, or you owe Nashel big money, $15,000 for first runner-up. That's not enough. And the president, open your mouth. I want to hear what you have to say.
All right, Marlon.
Every year is the same thing. Fans and them complaining. What was wrong with Mystery Song? Someone needs to answer questions. They stifle in the effort. Infection leads to growth. It's gonna no. Workshop after workshop. Same practice we see in. The conspiracy seems to be working.
Somebody says women should have their own show. Would that be the... Hello, talk to me. There still will be judges there too. Hello, talk to me. Can I run away from that?
Yeah, Matt.
Yes.
Yeah, Matt. Me again. Let me just commend the judge that broke his silence to you and will be coming out to speak. Let me commend that judge because you know, if it wasn't for him, people would be calling certain people crazy, Sam Deba, and all sorts of names for suggesting that something went wrong. The fact that they took 1.5 hours to come with the results, I already knew. As a matter of fact, I was sitting at the side of the stage by the engineers when Julian Benjamin brought the paper and he handed it to Bingo and then Bingo handed it to Val. I was right there sitting next to the thing. And they had already called sponsors on stage and the captains on stage before they even got the results because it was taking so long. The MCs and them started to, call the people while they were still waiting for the judges. So up until the people who called on stage, they still did not have the results yet. And that is how I knew something terrible was happening. I wasn't surprised when they thief national crown from her, but I'm happy that a judge is breaking because something drastic has to happen to change this nonsense that has gone on for many years. We have got several stories of the past, and like I said this morning, we have normalized certain things for too long, and that is why it is becoming more and more blatant. But when you have situations like that, you need something drastic to happen to begin the change. So that judge coming out to speak is the drastic thing that needs to happen. So we know for sure from the horse's mouth that yes, they do go and play with the results. But the Calypso Association, it's me again, it's your boy again. I'm telling all you, live on air, things will change or things will change. All right? But we will talk private. What I'm saying publicly is things will change or things will change. Because at the end of the day, the Calypso Association is the one running the entire competition. They get the judges. They hire everything. And if this thing is happening, it is their responsibility as an association to disband this entire pool of judges, change the entire system, take control of this thing in a way that this thing will never ever happen again. When a judge inputs their score after somebody performs, that is what they saw. When the final performer things, the input, that's it, punto final. There is no going back and examining conscience. Julian Benjamin, I'm disappointed in you. You are a deputy principal in the Grand Bay School, and that is the example you're setting for your students, sir. I have much more to say, Matt. You know I have much more to say and much more to do. I have a lot to do because this is not going to happen again. They say the judge's decision is final. But let me say, in closing, this is the final year that this nonsense is going to happen in Dominica, in Calypso. I made a promise to Darrell Bob that I will show him when he asked who I think I am when I challenged the association. Within 6 months, he was no longer a member of the executive, and he make a song on the people responsible for that. I am saying again that this is the final year, 2026, that this nonsense in the judging will take place in Calypso as long as I'm involved in writing and getting artists together. Have a good afternoon.
The conspiracy seems to be working. With no help of politicians, so we turn to the people. And this is what
Somebody asking me if a judge really spoke. Yes, a judge really spoke to me about 10 to 1. About 10 to 1. Yeah. I won't say whether it's a male or female, but that judge disappointed and will break his silence. So you'll hear from that judge in the next few days, okay?
somebody,
He will speak openly. He will speak.
with any calypso. Important to stormy high, before you see somebody with any calypso.
Person says the judge and principal should speak. I told you he would speak. I'm even saying that he.
Somebody with any calypso. Don't forget it. Put up your hands and play your shit. Somebody is not me. Somebody with any calypso. That's my defense.
Even Mr. Blackmore, I was heard making comments there, reporting just what everybody's talking about, and also mentioning as well that Mr. Alpha P should have been in that final.
Wondering who's the culprit. There been one day to end this. No one to point fingers. Because my love for the outfall.
Somebody said, Matt, I was disappointed from the semis, although I told Nashal I was going to be there just for her, but I just felt I was going to be more disappointed, and I did not go. This is just absurd. It's like the judges are seeing a different show with their wicked intentions. Karma never forgets the address.
It should be joining for family and have one big calypso to your party. Let's say no we bet, but you can't have that for 20. Let's say no we bet, and we say of the how we say. How we say, we calypso, how we say. How we say, we calypso, how we say. Somebody, how we say, we calypso.
So then and there, the Ajit Chess should give up that crown and all his winnings, give it over to Nashel. If he's a true Calypsonian, there for the art form and for rights and justice of all Calypsonians, give up that crown to Nashel. If it's hers, give it to her. She deserves it because of some scrupulous individual don't like Marlon or whatever she was singing about. That shit is not right. And like Marlon said, we behind you. That should have to change. That's going to have to change. We got to do things right. The head is rotten and all tentacles in Dominica is rotten too. They all have to go.
Oh, ho, ho, 221. The theme of this afternoon's show is this one called Hawize Mystery. Bringing some attention to the situation.
Every year is the same thing. Fans and them complaining.
Yes, I can confirm. I will confirm. It's a man, huh? Well, does it really matter? Does it really matter if it is a man or a woman? On the telephone, hello, yeah. Dominic, like too much information. On the telephone, yes, good. Oh boy, yes. Uh-huh.
Matt.
Yes, Marlon, you're back.
Yes, the last caller. With respect to him, I not there to insult him, right? When a crown is on your head, when the crown, you Queen Elizabeth, Prince Philip, Calypsonian, the crown cannot come out on your head. And people, please, blame the number one judge, the main judge. Don't blame Daddy Chess. The crown is on his head. It cannot come out. Imagine dice. They place a crown on Dice's head. And they say Dice shouldn't get that crown. I come out and I say the crown is on Dice's head. Or you cannot take it out. And Dominican, don't blame Daddy Chess. Leave Chester alone. He really performed. And the crown is on his head. It has to go on the young lady's head. Don't blame him, Matt. There's a lot of dirtiness in Calypso. Just now you will see Booyah that going and take over. Too much dirtiness in Calypso.
All right, Marlon. Thank you. 223.
The conspiracy seems to be working. It's so help of politicians, so we turn to the people, and this is what we say. Let's say you're with it, but she's not a fella for you. Let's say you're with it, and we say you're with it, how we say.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Breaking news at Piet Williams at Rockaway. Today alone, as I speak with you, over 1,400 customers have already secured sandstone and concrete block.
Now I can build my veranda, fix my porch, and I always wanted a laundry room.
Piet Williams. Contractors, builders, homeowners, owners of Airbnb. Now's the time to take advantage of the Piet Williams massive 16% discount.
To build upstairs, yes. Let me go and call my husband.
Put an extension, a driveway, a new study, a shed, renovated garage, no problem. We know the expenses of building materials in Dominica. You need blocks, you need Sabbath. Money in your back pocket, money in your wallet, money back in your budget. Only at Piet Williams. 16. Pay now and collect by November 30th. This massive sale ends March 6th.
Piet Williams, we sweet 16.
We're making it sweet 16, sweeter than ever. This massive sale ends March 6th. Pay now and collect by November 30th.
Cover your bills with an interest-free payday loan from Quartz Ready Cash. Put some extra cash in your pockets with a Quartz Ready Cash loan. Expenses adding up? Cover the cost with an interest-free payday loan from Quartz Ready Cash up to $1,000. No security required. 24-hour approval. All you need is your ID, payslip, 2 references, 1 recent job letter, and proof of address. Visit us today at any of our Quartz or Ready Cash locations. Don't delay. Put some extra cash in your pockets with a Quartz Ready Cash loan. Quartz Ready Cash. Ready when you are.
All right, Dominique, here again. Vehicle owners with unauthorized vehicle parked at the former Quartz warehouse in Castle Comfort are advised to remove their vehicles by tomorrow, Thursday, February 13th or 19th, 2026. Please be advised that failure to do so will result in the vehicles being towed at the owner's expense. Thank you for your cooperation. Somebody says, man, Daddy Chess knows he did not win the crown. The young lady won, and yes, he should give the crown back to Nashel. Truth and honest makes you a better man, a bigger man. Once you know the judges tampered with the results, you should not accept that crown. You are not a deserving, or you're not deserving a deserving king. Give it up, brother. That's the only way Dominica will change. Be the bigger man. Everything in Dominique's cook is corrupt. That's a WhatsApp from Facebook. $2.26. Hello, yes.
Hey, man, afternoon again.
Good afternoon to you,
You
sir.
made a point there about people wanting to know if it's a male or female and all that, and
Mhm.
Dominicans like too much information. The thing about it, if when we get the information, we were doing something about the information that we got, that would be okay.
True.
Because what would have happened? People power would not allow that to happen. Now, if the judges knew that, look at what the predicament we're in. Dominicans not doing anything about our livelihood in terms of politics. If you like nothing about judges, even though they have the information in the Calypso show, you will see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my point is, whether we know who the judge is or who the person is that created the boo-boo, we're not going to do anything about it. It's just knowing, just for knowing sake, and maybe to just talk about it. But really and truly, I know in places like Trinidad, commentators does actually gather what comments they're making, and if it's biased comments, they're not going to make it because what? They know that's a different area. The citizen media, they are very active, and they're not going to make any personal decisions that might be in a biased way. So they just wait for the decision and they deliver it. The show that I look at, Terry Lyons, I am not in Trinidad. And I was the performance of Terry Lyons. I figured she was going to get crowned, and she got crowned. You understand? But then in Dominica now, we see in the show, we understand in it, we have been in it for quite a while. And that level of chivalry by the judges has happened so many times, and we did nothing about it. I heard people mention the other day about during the time with the priest, what's his name, something John?
Briggs, Father Brown.
Briggs,
Mhm.
Father Briggs, all right? And he said what happened a time when he was supposed to get crowned and the crown was given to Hunter. We know all these things happening and we have never done anything about it. What do you think these people are going to change without any kind of resistance? If we were different, if we were active citizenry, taking no nonsense, raise the bar as high as possible, all these nonsensical things would never be happening in our society. We would not have the governance we have here. We would not have all the institutions malfunctioning and non-functioning in our interest. It would have been a different society. But we take and tolerate, and we are too gullible to just run this stuff. And we're not independent thinkers, we're not critical thinkers, we just go by what people say, and we sit on our backsides and do nothing about nothing. We just accept everything. And that is the friend that we have. Let us be an active citizenry. Let us be people that see things of value and raise the bar. Anybody that falls below that bar, you call them out. You don't call somebody out because of who they are and you don't like them. And this one, no. Put right here, right here. We know right from wrong. We know good from evil. Let's put things in perspective and let's be a better citizenry. And let me say, Daddy Chef, if you know that Nashville won that crown and you as well, now you're hearing about the shenanigans by the judge or whichever judge that did that, you might rather be a better person. Oh no. And be a man about it. You have nothing to lose and maybe much more to gain. And that's my advice. Have a good day.
Somebody we say the calypso. Important to storm high before you see low. Somebody we say the calypso. From the judge for shit, covered with bullshit. Somebody we say the calypso. Don't be a shit. Put up your hands and play your shit. Somebody. It's not me. Somebody we say the calypso. That's why the calypso will say so. Wondering who's the culprit, there will one day to end it. No one to point fingers, because my love for the outcome still hold it strong. Giving a lips of one love, so it can grow.
I tell you,
yes.
when I look at the calypso, controversy that's going on all now. So it's best they use AI to judge Calypso because every Calypsonian have their fan. And for them, the fans is the person they're rooting for, they want to win. I was at the show. I love Nashel's song. When I first hear Nashel's first song, I say Nashel going to win the Monarch. I was at the quarterfinals, I was at the semifinals, I was at the finals. And at the quarterfinals, Daddy Chess came first, singing Roughly Kin. Nashel sang that song, Commissioner M. Lisa, Daddy Chess beat her at the quarterfinals. At the semifinals, Daddy Chess beat her again, singing Roughly Kin. She sings same song, Commissioner M. Lisa. But I know at the finals, Daddy Chess going to come and put his best foot forward. And I see for Daddy Chess to beat Nashel on the night, he going to use all his years of experience in Calypso and performing with Swinging Stars to beat Nashel on the night. So at the finals, you expect Daddy Chess to sing Roughly Kin and put his best foot forward. Nashel to do the same thing with Emlisa, put her best foot forward. But song for song, at the quarters and at the semis, you see what happened, who come first. So I was more or less judging their second song, Camel and Beauty and the Beast. Camel is a real good song, just like Beauty and the Beast. And a lot of people don't understand the Beauty and the Beast. And the song come out late, so they don't really comprehend the song. But I played that song 5 times, one after the other. And I listened to that song, and that is a very, 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 very powerful song. So I had Nashel and Daddy Chess. Any one of them could be the Monarch on that night. Now I listening to the radio and I hearing people talking about Red's River of Tears should have been placed in the top 4. The guy sang his second verse twice and didn't bring in the third verse of the song River of Tears. Second round, he sang the third verse twice. Tell me how he's going to get a place in the top 4. Being at the show, listening to the show, and just talking Calypso for talking Calypso's sake. Nashel had 2 good songs. I always say when I listen to both songs of Daddy Chess, Nashel, Joy, Bob, that is who I had in the top 4. And any one of them could have gotten the crown on that night between Nashel and Daddy Chess. But I believe Daddy Chess used his years of experience in Calypso and performing with Swinging Stars to edge out Nashel on the night. So I don't see any controversy.
Really? Now, a writer of Calypso said differently this morning.
Workshop after workshop, same practice we see it.
Comparing the song to song, would you say that Daddy Chess had a better song in the first round than Nashel did? Oh, we can have a conversation. Song for song.
Somebody always say me Calypso. Important to storm high before you see go. Somebody always say me Calypso. From the judge's portrait, covered with bullshit. Somebody always say me Calypso. Don't be a shit. Put up your hands and play your shit. Somebody. It's not me. Somebody
Somebody says, man, good afternoon to you. I don't know why the judges are given the criteria for judging. Their decision does never resonate with the result. As I said, I'll repeat again. Based on the judge that I spoke to, the majority of the judges had Nashel at number 1. 2 of the judges, 2 of the 9 judges had Daly chess very low in the first round. So they were asked by the chief judge if they were satisfied that they judged Daly chess in that round correctly. Hence, all the judges had to go back and review the score. And this is why it took 1 hour and 30 minutes to get the result. So Daly chess National was already established as the winner on that night by 7 judges. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes? So I don't know. Hello,
Yes.
caller? Yes.
Yes, Matt, I was reluctant to comment on the Calypso, but in fairness, I had both Nashel and Daly Chess at 180 points on my score sheet. I was doing some radio commentaries on a particular radio station, and I had my score sheet, and I had done a little training a few years ago in Calypso because I judged twice. It was meticulously close. She couldn't have lost by maybe more than maybe half a point because I had both of them. In fact, I had the first 5 in line, and Nashel and Thing tied on 180 points on my score sheet. So it was going to be meticulously close. I mean, maybe, well, again, you can bring emotion and things. People might say, well, it was a lady, they could have given it to the lady. But it was really close, honestly.
We agree.
I think on that it was tight. And people have to be careful what they say because a lot of people don't want to judge. And then when the decision comes, people mix up matters. But it was really close. Anybody could have gotten it. Any one of them. 180 points each on my score sheet. It was really tight. Daly Chess, according to the last caller, went into the A game and he used his experience, especially when he presented the second song. You know, and I mean, he really did a lot. If anybody could get it. So we should be fair and let us look forward for next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think he has a person who sent a voice that did not hear me the first time. 4493095. 7 out of the 9 judges had National at number tops, at number 1. So did somebody get something wrong? I guess you may have been looking at a different show. 239 more telephone calls at the hello, yes, Are you there?
So 7 out of 9 judges sounds like a close call to you.
No, that's not. No.
Thank you very much.
None at all.
Yeah, I cannot take my anxiety medication. Have a good day.
Thank you. But again, the judge, I said that earlier, the chief judge, when he reviewed the score sheet, 2 of the younger judges had Daly Chess very low. So as a result, all the judges were asked to review. Hence the final score. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Hello, Martin, after listening to that, you know what comes to my mind?
Tell me what.
Lessons you have to learn in that. You have to learn to be fair, right?
Yes.
And you have to stand up. When you know something is right, you have to stand up. No matter what, you're standing up, you understand? You stand up. You know it's true. It's that to stand up, and you have to learn to be fair. Matt, I said already on a program, I cannot be a judge, man. I cannot judge Calypso. But Matt, if you call me to come and judge a competition in cooking, I dare. You understand what I'm saying? That's my skill. Another thing, as I'm saying, everybody have their skills. I'm not criticizing because we're just talking objectively. If they ask you to be a judge or whatever, and you know you're not competent in that, you can say, well, I don't think I can do that. No, I'm not competent. You understand, man?
Right.
I'm not competent in that area. I can understand this. So check somebody. Maybe I can do something. So just be honest and say no. When they ask me, I just say, no, I cannot judge. That's not my bag. You don't just come in there and you don't know where you are at sea and say, you understand what I'm saying, Matt?
Yep.
I mean, nobody's perfect. You hear what I'm saying. But there are certain people, they're not competent in things. You have no idea what's going on. You just sit down there and you say, oh, Joe, we have to look at that. You're not competent. They ask you, just say, I would like to do it, but I don't think I'm unable because I'm not competent in that area. Thank you.
Thank you.
Matt, good afternoon to you and good afternoon to the citizens of Dominica. When will it end, Matt? When will it end? When will it end? All the nonsense that's going on in Dominica right now. And it's not just going on now. You know, this has been going on for years, 20-something years. Everything is upside down, inside out, over there, wrong then wrong. Name it, it's Dominica. When is it going to end? And you know when it will end? When you, the citizens of Dominica, decide to come together. When you, the citizens of Dominica, decide to come together. With this nonsense that goes on year after year with the Calypso show, when the Calypsonians will come together, you know, when the teachers will come together, when the nurses will come together, when the doctors will come together, when the lawyers will come together, when the judges will come together, when the business people will come together, when the Dominican people, the citizens of Dominica will come together, this nonsense will change. As long as you guys are divided, you know, don't just say, you know, we have strength in numbers. We do. But you guys have to make it happen. Stick together. Why the first time this happens, like Mervyn is saying, the Calypso Association can't get independent people or people out of other Caribbean islands to come and judge the show. This is why Calypso is where it is today. Because when you hear the songs and you hear all this nonsense that goes on with the Georgian, you don't want to go to the show. And this is how you guys are going to kill the Calypso in Dominica. You know, this lady, she sang it right. What's the word she used? And I had no idea what the word was, but then I realized it means to be paralyzed. Stop paralyzing the Calypso. And that's what you guys have been doing for a long, long time. You know, listen, may the best man win. And my God, you know, Stevie Wonder knew that Machelle won on Saturday night. You know, I mean, come on. You know, it's simple. You know, like this, you guys say to Dominica, Haïtien Medi Daibla. Okay? And come on. Why you guys have to be, everything has to be mumbo jumbo. Nothing can happen right in this freaking country. What is wrong with you people? It's because you're too divided. And when somebody were to do something like this, and you cannot trust somebody because of their thinking, because of their mindset, you don't put them to do things like that. I'm hearing that they're not being paid, but still trying to steal.
Oh boy, too many phone calls at this time. Too many phone calls. 449-3095-96 and 97. Hello, my friend Norman. Now you'll call me back later, okay? I have to put my phone on what do you call it, radio mode now.
Sweet 16 is coming. Dad, I turned 16 last year. Why are you still talking about my sweet 16? For me, Dad, I still have 4 more years till I turn 16. Hold on, girls. I'm not referring to your birthdays, okay? I'm just excited that PH Williams and Company's Super Sweet 16 sale is back after 6 long years. You see, construction costs high. And thanks to that deal, I get to save a lot of money that I can put towards your education. At birthday parties, you've asked for it. Now you've got it. From February 9 to March 6, enjoy 16% discount on any quantity of sand, aggregate, and concrete blocks. Not quite ready for delivery? No problem. You've got up to November 30. Just pay for your items within the promotional period, February 9 to March 6. Visit PH Williams and Company Limited at Rockaway Canefield. Telephone 449-1112, 449-1251, 275-0636. Conditions apply.
Let me give you a piece of each of the songs here. Calypso King, Daddy Chat. Come back in a minute.
Yeah. Life can be hard. One more wave and you capsize. You already done tired, even before the sunrise. Your boss at your work pushing you like wheelbarrow. Your house of rain in the dry season, your pressure out to blow. So if your roof leaking and your bed wetting, fix it, change it. If your roof leaking and your house flooding, fix it, change it. Never get compatible, so you living better than your neighbor. For life have a way to surprise and humble you later. If your house condition have you living under pressure, then you must fix it or change it. Yeah, man. Yes, man. It's getting real. You're working hard as a husband and a father. But your home accountant out there with a gym instructor. You patching home, you patching home, she patching her pleasure. Boy, keep your head up, don't try to make up, she go deal with karma. So, if your roof leaking and your bed wetting, fix it, change it. If your roof leaking, water creeping, fix it, change it. Never get compatible, say you living better than your neighbor. Cause life have a way to surprise and humble you later. If your house condition have you living under pressure, then you must fix it or change it. The truth, you can't keep a good one down. Yeah, man. Okay. You're working hard.
Daddy dee, daddy toy. Daddy dee, daddy toy. Why? Oi. Hey.
Yes. Commissioner Emlisa.
Like below.
Two of the contentious cells there.
In Dominica. It's causing fear, panic, and concern in every corner. Black Mokobet, Rete, Valerie, they don't have the answer. Look the parent of Rosso. So congratulations on your new post. The humble focus and the board. Lift up your shoe. I have plenty work for you to do. Commissioner Emlisa, the vagrants in Rosso hustle in these.
Somebody says, man, this young lady deservedly won that crown. For me, it was between she and Joy. They blew out the second round every year, same unfairness, and they wonder why Viva is the next best choice.
In our interest,
I'll have the live version sometime and we'll play the two songs, okay, back to back.
because it cannot be. You can guarantee it's the return of the red badge immediately. Hey. Daddy dee, daddy doy. Daddy dee, daddy doy. Hey.
as I said to both Marlon and Nashel, see that red bench for more impact. He was producing that piece of talent. I would have brought back the red bench on the first verse, on the first chorus there. For impact, because I was walking through the crowd and everybody's asking for the red bench.
I was really disappointed. Okron didn't come down tomorrow. But tell Daddy Chess, all the carnival he can pass Okron first. We need Okron. Give us Okron. Let us continue wearing Okron because she delivered her first round good. She was stronger than Daddy Chess in the first round. Second round she was still good. So I don't see why they're still in the girl for. Tell them give us Okron in matter.
The murder rate too high in our small country.
I think they would explain that to the Calypso Association. I'm sure it's time to go back to the drawing board,
It's taking long to come.
My friend Ezra says, man, give her the crown. She deserves it. I love good, clean Calypso.
They're losing evidence, not making no damn sense. I tell you it cannot be. You can guarantee.
Matt, the roof leaking is on Scare It. That's why it's his favorite song. That's what you're saying. Well, I saw Ronald Charles on the stage too. So I think there was a verse for both Calypsonia or parties. I think I saw the health minister on stage and Mr. Ronald Charles adding to that presentation. That was a great idea, though.
Hey, traffic laws disrespected by common government. And every day is a speeding and a racing and deadly accident. Friends of labor driving around with no insurance. But if they catch me,
somebody says, man, can they take that action to court? No, I don't know if I'd go that far.
we know you have your
Just
special
Calypso. Matt, this requires investigation and legal advice. Wrong is wrong.
One day you may lose all that power.
They did not act in compliance.
Commissioner
The crown should be revoked. Marlon should not let this one rest. She delivered Beauty and the Beast was not popular. How did the other judges overpower the 8 judges? National songs were straight against political issues.
That's always have to
And there's a political influence into judging. The chief judge should be so influential to take that decision unless it was a very close margin. I said it was not close, but given the fact that 2 of the judges scored Daddy Chess so low, the fact that he has the 2 to review, they had to go back to the drawing board. That was the problem here. 255. Hello, talk to me.
Hey, man, good afternoon again.
You can take that to the bank. Hello, yes.
Yeah, I glad you mentioned something about the different people I was on speech for Daddy Chess talk and delivery. Because a lot of people don't understand, just thinking that Daddy Chess song is about his personal issue. Daddy Chess song was actually a good song that a lot of people didn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
So on the night that he portrayed that on stage, I guess a lot of people would have understood better. But from day one, the song was always a good song. But most people just figure out because of the present experiences that he has, and personally, what he was just singing on that alone. So I got you made that point. But really and truly, that's always been a good song from day one. And I understood the song and just loved it. But on the night, whatever the performance was, give Jack in the lipstick. Have a good day.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have 4 more minutes for controversy there on the Talk on the Block. Hello, talk to me, yes?
Yeah, man, I don't want anybody to blame that just there.
Yes.
That just did a fantastic
He
job.
did.
He
I
did
said
his job, right? Not him. He's a fantastic performer. He's a fantastic Calypsonian. All I am saying is that nobody can change anything now. We really need a new pool of judges and probably more workshops. Probably like a course at UE, even though it's been on Trinidad and whatever. I think some of the judges are missing out the boat. on terms of how to go about judging to ensure that you have a proper calypso. As a matter of fact, I'm sorry to agree, Matt, it's the first time in Dominica's history for many, many years that we ever have been disputing the Calypso King. It's because Calypso, people know Calypso in Dominica. You might dispute whether Dice will get it wrong or someone else will get it wrong. But either that person first or second. In that case, there was only a third place in my estimation for Daddy Chess in that particular song. First of all, if you listen to the song right now, as it was played, Daddy Chess' second song, what is his hot song, is a very good 10 song. But in terms of calypso and organization of the song, you understand about the metaphors and so forth used. But it's basically a 40-second song, you know. Every verse is 40 seconds, while every verse for Nashel is almost double Daddy Chess's song. But there's more development and so on. So lyrically, both of her songs were stronger than Daddy Chess' better song, which was the second song. You know what I mean? So there's no way, basically, you can't transfer points from the second song to the first song to make up. So you have to judge it by wrong.
But let me ask a question as I suggest. Do you think that we need judges on both rounds? First round, one set, next round, another set of judges?
No. I do not set of judges. That might not be particularly necessary because it might be more complicated issue because in the first round, a judge might figure out, okay, that first they might actually maybe start to come and do some damage, and I figure, okay, this is wrong. This is our track and start with the high. So let me come inside to score the other high. I think we have competent people, but they're just not competent in the art form, and they need more training as far as that is concerned. Because there's no way. Look at the Calypso King of Trinidad. They have how much she has developed the lyrics, you know, and so forth. And I've never seen a 4-line song in Dominica since the 60s and 70s win a crown, because Calypso has moved beyond that now, where there's development of storyline. Daddy Chess song has 4 lines, you know, very good 10 song, but not necessarily a good competitive song. And understand the use of metaphor and so forth. And we're talking one more thing, we're talking about mistakes she have been back with stuff, as you mentioned about the bench and so forth. Okay, granted, that would be more impactful.
Yes.
But yet again, the same way you had, have you ever seen anybody sawing a roof yet? A roof was being sawn when Daddy Chess, one of those guys had a roof sawing the top of the building when he went to repair it. People don't saw a roof. So you don't follow the technicalities to take up points from people. So I think we are searching for reasons why probably Nashel did not get it queen. Nashel was quite far ahead, I think, in my estimation, in both rounds, to what, you know, transpired as a king. And so she should be given the benefit of the doubt, if there was any doubt. So that's the one everything.
And again, Nashel should be crowned that night. That's your point.
Yeah, but Nashel should be crowned. And Joy also was better. Joy was very good in the first round. Very good in the first round. I think a close second in the first round. Or if you give her edge in the first round, no problem. But in the second round, she's a little weaker, but still strong enough. You know what I mean? We don't because we love you or whatever it is. So we don't love you bad. You have very put it in a very good song.
So you're saying the women should have placed first and second, based on your analysis?
No, without any biasness, women really did better than the men. You know what I mean? I think if you look in the first round, I would even put thing for the first round before Daddy Chess. First song, what's the name? Abia Israel. People forget her. I mean, she wasn't very strong in the second round. But in the first round, she started the show on a very good high. So she also was very good. I'm not complaining that she should place, but she was also very good. And her song was better than Daddy Chess's first wrong song. So I don't know how she came out the winner. But anyway, I congratulate all of them. And like I said, it's not anything for Daddy Chess. When Daddy Chess won the Crown Princess and he won the crown the first time in 2001, I was floored. I said, yes, this man deserves this crown, but I'm just an honest person. And Reds is the place. Reds did not have to place. I write for Reds. I've been for people who are not supposed to place. I tell you, but you're not supposed to place. They did not do well. I try and be fair and objective. I just wish everybody should be trying to be fair and objective. Anybody who knows Calypso will realize, and the judges themselves now must be looking at it and saying, well, we erred in the error in crowning this new king. However, he has to reign, and the judge's decision is final, and I respect that.
All right. Thank you. We've got to go, though. We've got to go. I'm going to play you the song of Joy, who came second runner-up, third position. Let's love Dominica. We'll come back tomorrow and talk again, all right? I love you. I'm gone.
Love you back.
I love you bad.
Dominica. Sometimes I did tell you that relationship don't stick.
I've got to go.
Me dramatic, a lover of gossip. If understand did love you, he'd not put you through hardship. If he not get the logic, he will call me the money. Sometimes when in love, you never see the time. Narcissistic people don't know how to control the mind. When they tell you who should be your friend, when to lend them where to spend. That's not the correct plan. Mother, quickly pack up your bag. Fight of choices that you made. Dominica Mama, we love you bad, bad, bad. Our love for you will not be shared. Dominica Mama, we love you bad, bad, bad. To stifle your movements, keep up your documents, and to hold your cash flow, give a passport a blow. But the Father has always blessed our home. We know that He will never leave us alone. We got virgin soil, our earth can spoil. Right now it's time to feed your focus. Nothing your detractors, right now is a blood. In spite of what He put you through, Dominica Mama, we love you bad, bad, bad. Your children are still proud of you. Dominica, we love you bad, bad. Dominica. We love you.
See, we have all taking place there.
Mama,
People are calling you
Mama.
under the Carib territory.
But we were one people, one Caribbean.
I've got to go.
Sometimes our actions could cause division. Somehow our selfish interest
Let's continue to love each other. We can agree to disagree.
could cause big problems. Because you're not wrong, what one night and wrong. You make your own money, someone to love country. This is serious business. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I. This song is not to bring anybody down. It's rather to educate and make our young men strong. We did to the wedding for far too long. Now that stupid love have the whole country upside down. We created a monster which has to step under pressure. Now it's even higher for murder. But all is not lost if society style our choice. Working together must be a must. All day you hear no only black people passing you not forgetting. All day people passing you their children, telling me that the hair too small, so you prefer to hang out all day on a wall and to protect your merchandise and block. You find yourself to purchase that block, and that is where the devil starts to work. All day, people passing open possession. All day. People passing to family. Children going into school, you sit down there playing the phone. Up your pants and get some real work. Go down, let's stop to talk. Hear me now. Love, protect our country. This is serious business. Help our boys. Put down the toys. The biggest stigma this day is hard work. Every other boy wants to chill and smoke. We get rich, lazy mentality. We lack many in the cemetery. Some in the quest to make it big, they join the hustle league, and they even start of their police. No loyalty, not even to family. In this life, it's talking. All day, you need no tummy. Black people passing you, not working. All day, people passing you, they're chilling. Telling me that's a 9 to 5 too long. So you prefer to hustle. You fight with your plans go wrong. You driving out wrong. Ready to shoot your foot for you down. And let it call you become a felon. All day, you know, to me, people passing for family. All day, people passing who can't put it. All day, talking in la boom. You singing la vie too. All day, pull up your pants and get some real look. Don't be gone and let's start to talk. Hear me now. God bless our country. This is serious business. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, how many more young men will allow to die before we hear a big national outcry? If using public level, the police and peace. Now law and order, our children start to resist. And when you put them down, put down the gun, put them down, no bullet and gun, put them down, put them down, put them down. All over the island, statistics show that the kind of population on the brink of extinction. The population falling short, so much young men getting shot like a pestilence. We have to end this violence. To save this country, we must teach the children conflict resolution. The gun is not an option. We need more brothers, not answers. Babies, not bullets. Strong men to build up our country. I'm talking to you this Saturday, shooting up the nation.